KZN Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs MEC Thulasizwe Buthelezi has warned that political instability, financial and mismanagement, irregular spending and mounting electricity debts are crippling the performance of local municipalities. While 29 municipalities are currently performing above the norm, a concerning 17 remain below the threshold, including eThekwini and the Msinduzi. Finance MEC Francois Rogers lamented that some municipalities facing financial trouble refuse interventions. Meanwhile, the Office of the Public Protector has confirmed that it's investigating the National Energy Regulator of South Africa. It follows the regulator's admission of a calculation error which has left Eskom with a revenue shortfall of about 76 billion rand. To make up for this, consumers could see a 10% hike in electricity prices. The window for public comment on the proposed tariff increases ended a week ago. The Democratic Alliance referred the regulator's board to the Public Protector for a full investigation into their fitness to hold office. The party is demanding a board overhaul, a forensic audit and consequences to stop the tariff hike. And finally, Sudan has moved to the forefront of the global humanitarian landscape, now hosting the world's largest internal displacement crisis. According to the United Nations Refugee Agency, approximately 14 million people have been forced from their homes within the country. These staggering figures in Sudan are part of a broader global surge in forced displacement. This estimates that suggest that the number of forcibly displaced people worldwide exceeded 122 million. By the first half of 2025. A quick recap of your top stories at this hour. Another fuel price cut on the cards, and Sudan's war-displaced crisis peaks as millions are returned to ruined homes. And that's it for news this hour. For Radio Al Ansar, I am Hajra Kota.
TBR it is. Thank you very much, Hajra Kota. We get into your breakfast rush this morning. It's almost 5 minutes after 6. Got your dua for travel coming up in a moment. Surah Yasin, a little bit of Durood, and of course Nasiha coming your way today. Sit back, relax, stick around.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil Pure Sunflower Cooking Oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's the perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
This Surah Yasin is brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg's leading spice and specialty retail store.
Listen carefully. I chose about to start the Breakfast Rush with Nishal Saruwan.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Subhanalladhi sakhkhara lana hadha وما كنا له مقرنين وإنا إلى ربنا لمنقلبون اللهم إنا نسألك في سفرنا هذا البر والتقوى ومن العمل ما ترضى اللهم هون علينا سفرنا هذا وطوي عنا بعده اللهم أنت الصاحب في السفر والخليفة في الأهل اللهم إني أعوذ بك من وعثاء السفر وكآبة المنظر وسوء المنقلب في المال والأهل والولد.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم
إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون أأتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغن عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون وآية لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وأعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآية لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشأ نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين وإذا قيل لهم أنفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أنطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم ولقد أضل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون ومن نعمره ننكسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون
صدق الله العظيم.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
اللهم صل على المصطفى حبيبنا محمد عليه السلام. اللهم صل على المصطفى حبيبنا محمد عليه السلام. You are the greatest man we look up to, and I stay faithful. I learn my lessons all through you. The final prophet, he led the way, so we stay true. I give my all and everything. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa Allahumma salli ala المصطفى حبيبنا محمد عليه السلام. اللهم صل على المصطفى حبيبنا محمد عليه السلام. He was respected, the most trustworthy of us all. We can never match him, but we try our best and give our all. I give my all and everything. Allahumma salli ala Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam.
This Surah Yasin was brought to you by Murchison Spice, Peter Maritzburg. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your day.
There's something cooking at Murchison Spice, and its name is Elite Basmati Rice, available throughout the Middle East and now available in South Africa. Brought to you by Murchison Spice, Peter Maritzburg. Available in Golden Cellar and Premium White. High in vitamins and low in calories. Perfect for the health conscious. Contact Murchison Spice on 033 387 2121. That's 033 387 2121. Murchison Spice. Taste the East.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Eid is coming and every child dreams of dressing up. But sadly, many little ones might not. Join me, Razia Rangrage, and me, Fatima Kareem, as we race to clothe every deserving child this Eid. For just 1,000 Rand, you can give a complete outfit. Zakat and Lillah welcome. Call Outreach now on 031-208-1601 and bring joy to a child's Eid.
Almost 1 in 5 South African children attend school each day without having eaten breakfast. This seriously affects their ability to concentrate and understand lessons. The Al-Imdad Foundation's Make Breakfast Possible campaign allows learners to enjoy a high-energy cereal at the start of the school day. Help children to focus on learning and not hunger. Let's make breakfast possible today. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willowton Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Your award-nominated Breakfast Rush with Nishal Sarawat.
You guys make our day with a ray of hope.
You guys always rocked. I've been inspired. You guys are totally awesome. There's no words that can describe how awesome you guys are.
I will always say TBR is the best. TBR brings joy into my home.
Thank you, TBR. Brilliant. Just keep up the great work. Let's hope management gives you guys a big increase.
Monday to Friday, 6 till 8 a.m.
Inspiration for the Ummah, your morning nasiha.
There are 3 kinds of abuse that I want to highlight. 3 kinds of abuse. The first of them is the worst of them, or you think it's the worst of them, is physical abuse. That is absolutely out of the question. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam outright, La tadribu ima Allah, do not hit the female slaves of Allah. Outright. Do not hit the female slaves of Allah. Now Allah's messenger could have said, La tadribu nisa, don't hit women. Right? Don't hit women. Because the female slaves of Allah are women. But the power of those words is that, you know, when you call them female slaves of women, female slaves of Allah, then their relationship fundamentally, who owns them? Allah does. And when you mess with someone else's property, like if you destroy my car, you haven't offended my car. Who have you offended? You offended me. If you came after my child, you haven't just insulted my child or abused my child. You've abused who? Me. I will come after you. You understand? If they are Allah's property and you hit them, who is coming after you? Allah. La tadribu ima Allah. Watch it. They belong to Allah. That's what the messenger says, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So physical abuse is absolutely out of the question. It is out of the question. The second kind of abuse is emotional. And emotional abuse could be verbal. It could be when the husband is not around, the in-laws come along and say, by the way, you're just here for a little bit. We can get rid of you whenever we want. That's my son. And when the husband's home, then how are you? You're so sweet. You're so kind. And this girl's going crazy like, when he's not around, they turn into the devil. And when he's around, they turn into an angel. So when I try to tell my husband that they're crazy, he says, what are you talking about? They're so nice. You're crazy. And this is a kind of emotional abuse. A husband and wife have to have a trusting relationship. They have to. If you don't have trust, you have nothing. There's nothing there. This is not a blood relationship. Marriage is a contract, which means you agreed to share a life together. And that requires the utmost amount of trust. If you can't even trust what she's saying to you, if you think that she's lying to you all the time, then what makes this marriage a marriage is not there. It's not there. For you to say, oh, I can't believe that, I can't believe that. If you can't believe it, then I don't know if you're in the right marriage. There's something fundamentally wrong. Something far deeper than just abuse. There's not even a trust left inside the marriage. Emotional abuse is sometimes verbal, and sometimes it's not even verbal. Sometimes it's the way you're looked at. Sometimes it's the way people sit around you. She comes into the room, they get up and walk away. They don't even turn their face this way. They change the tone of their voice. Sometimes even the way in which you say, wa alaikum assalam. She says, assalamu alaikum. Mother-in-law says, wa alaikum assalam. Or she doesn't say anything at all. That's a pretty abusive statement, to not say anything at all. And then she can turn around and say, Maine kya kaha? What did I say? I didn't say anything. That's emotional abuse, and it's unacceptable. The last of the abuses, though, is the scariest one to me, and that's spiritual abuse. When the wrong is done, and then the religion is quoted. Allah says you have to be good to parents. This is what Islam teaches you, and they'll do the wrong, and then they'll invoke Allah and His book and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who are completely innocent of this nonsense. And then that's the religious or spiritual kind of blackmail and abuse that goes on in families. This needs to come to an end in your family. Look, our parents are not evil. They're not. They were brought up in a certain culture. They were brought up in a certain environment. They have certain norms that they've come to become used to. And some of those things are not right, but they don't realize that. They just do what they think in their mind is right. They're not. Nobody's purposely evil. They're not, even though some women believe that about their in-laws. Nobody's intentionally evil. Everybody just thinks from a very different point of view. You, however, are in the middle. You're in the middle of two worlds that are pulling at you, and you're going to have to you're going to have to be the voice of reason and justice. And you know what that means? Sometimes you're going to have to take the side of your parents, and sometimes you're going to have to take the side of your wife, because nobody's always right. And sometimes you will make a mistake too, and then you'll have to admit that you made a mistake. That's going to have to happen too, which means the role that you are in, this middle role that you're in, is a very difficult one, and it's a role in which you will constantly be the object of criticism. Somebody will criticize you all the time, because whatever decision you make upsets someone. Somebody will, congratulations on being a man. That's what it comes with. That's the role you have to play. Men are supposed to be not only there for their women in terms of caretaking and protection, they're supposed to give their women a sense of purpose and direction. They're actually supposed to, in a sense, even be mentors to their wives. Mentors to them, advisors to them. This is what you should do. Hey, let me help you fulfill this goal or that goal. How many times there are, especially in abusive family situations, there are women that used to have goals. I want to start an orphanage. I want to do this. I want to write a book. I want to do that. And they don't get to do any of it. Who's supposed to encourage them and open up that door for them and say, yeah, you should do it. I know you make a mean paratha, but you can also write a book. You should work on that. Who was supposed to encourage them and do that? That was supposed to be the husband. He was supposed to open that door. You know? And so may Allah Azza wa Jal give us that delicacy so that we can really truly fulfill the words of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, khayrukum khayrukum li ahlihi wa ana khayrun minkum li ahli. The best of you are the best to their families. Right? And I'm the best of you to my family. May Allah Azza wa Jal make us better and better families and make us do right by our families. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Qur'an al-Hakim wa nafa'ani wa iyyakum bil ayat wa dhikr al-Hakim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Ameen to the dua at the end there. 6:30. It is the 29th of January 2026. If you've just tuned into the Breakfast Rush, you're in time to catch the first traffic update for the morning coming your way shortly. The last weekend of January 2026.
And the 9th of Sha'ban 1447.
9 days.
9 days. I cannot wait for February.
Why?
I don't know. There's just something about this month that is... Yeah, shoo now. You know, like go away.
Like go away. Go away. Come back again in a year's time.
Please.
Yeah.
And then we'll make better decisions, inshallah.
Ameen. Hey, your Breakfast Rush. Traffic on its way to you now. If you're on the roads, WhatsApp us whatever you see on 0609041056 so we can inform everybody else as well.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Superintendent Raouf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah. How are you doing this morning?
Alhamdulillah. No complaints. It's raining very heavy out south this morning. I'm actually driving out on the freeway and it's raining quite badly. So roads are very wet, very mist conditions as well. Please switch on your headlights so people can see you and just slow down, please. Truck broken down on M7, just past Flower Road. Basically, wheel has come off from the truck. So what's happened is the trailer is jackknifed and 2 lanes are obstructed, only 1 lane running westbound at the moment. So there's major delays in the vicinity. In fact, broken down on the NC northbound between Ashburton and Market Road. Please approach with caution. 1 lane only running, 1 lane obstructed. There'll be delays in that vicinity. Accident on South Beach Avenue and Shepton Road on the beach. There's 2 vehicles involved in this one, so there's going to be delays there as well. Accident on the N2 southbound after Scottsboro involving a bucky and a truck. So there's going to be delays in that vicinity as well. Another accident on the M7, down, and a truck lying in the bush. People are slowing down to see what's happening. So approach with caution, please. N3, Chota Mutala traffic lights are flashing red. So there's going to be delays there. Hopefully, Pointsman will get there and sort it out. Accident on the N2 southbound between Gateway and North Coast Road. So basically, between Gateway and the M25, that's where the accident is. So please allow for extra traveling time as well. It's your first update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Rauf. Tell us, which part of the South Coast are you driving in where all this rain is coming through?
If you're driving past the M7, it starts raining all the way down south.
Wow. Okay. Thank you for the info. We'll catch up with you later on.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Drive safely, Superintendent Rauf. There you go. Talking about rain, let's get you some weather.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
What predicted for Durban, according to the weather apps, you've got cloudy weather for Durban all day, but of a grey day expected for Durban, but 28-degree lunchtime high. Pietermaritzburg expecting showers later on in the day, a 27-degree lunchtime high there. Margate, cloudy 26. Richards Bay, a sunny day expected there, 32. Ladysmith, 31, expecting good sunshine there as well. Johannesburg, sunny 28, and Cape Town, a sunny 28-degree lunchtime high as well. TBR at 6:34 this morning, just bouncing into WhatsApp really quickly. Mark the register, right? Sean Moshina present and accounted for Farida Ibrahim in Reservoir Hills there this morning. Shaidan Shabir Ali didn't miss class. No. Rashida, assalamu alaikum. She says, have a cool day. Farooq and Zenith Khan, good to see you. We've got Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag, who's sitting in the front of the class first table. Says, Subhanallah, I'm reading along with your Surah Yasin. That was lovely. Abu Bakr Khan, good to see your name back on there. You've been on leave and a little bit unwell as well. Well, hopefully you're feeling much better back at work. Hajra Habiba in Santon in Johannesburg. She says, on fire Nasiha this morning. Absolutely mind-blowing. Love it. Assalamu alaikum, Nazmira. It's our birthday month. Our birthday month?
I don't know who's the other person.
So it's not your birthday month?
Definitely not. Shanaz and somebody else.
Right. Yeah. Shanaz. Okay, cool. I'm talking, maybe she's talking about Feb. Not valid. She says not Valentine's Day.
I don't know. Not Shanaz, you have to tell us who you share a birthday with in Feb.
Kindness, Arabian Queen. Assalamu alaikum. How you doing? Hit the share button if you're watching on social media this morning. You've got Facebook, YouTube, and of course TikTok as well. If you're jumping into the lives on screen, you've got me and both my noses. I have no idea what is going on. It's like I'm turning into a rhino or something over here. I put on what do you call it? Cocoa butter.
Okay.
But like in oil form.
Mm-mm.
So it's a good drop, and I dropped it on there. Now it's just shiny. So I'm looking at it.
I don't know. Maybe your body is saying you're eating too many things that you're not supposed to.
Or I'm going through my second adolescence. Who knows? I'm special like that. Safia, assalamu alaikum. Please send a shout out to Farooq, my dad. A very happy birthday. Love from Anisa, Safia, Zuraida, and Zubair. Farooq, have a blessed day.
And MH says he's late to class.
Yeah,
but he's in class.
He's late. MH, we'll sit down. Headmaster's office.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willowton Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Ramadan is around the corner and preparation starts now. Get ready for a blessed month with Ramadan special at the Al Ansar shop. From premium quality dates, refreshing Zamzam water to beautiful Ramadan gifting ideas for family, friends and loved ones, Al Ansar shop has everything you need to welcome the holy month. Perfect for iftar and meaningful gifts that come from the heart. Visit Al Ansar shop today and prepare for Ramadan the right way. Call 031-208-1601 or visit us at 207 West Road in Overport. Al Ansar shop, preparing hearts and homes for Ramadan.
I dedicate this month to you.
A new year brings new opportunities. Don't let yours pass you by. January 2026 registrations are now officially open at Regent Business School for our industry-shaping New Age BCom degree. Choose focus areas like digital leadership, business intelligence, supply chain management, and more. Designed for tomorrow's world, this degree empowers you to shape your future with the skills employers want right now. Explore our full range of qualifications at regent.ac.za.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
TBR, where you want to be when you grow up.
Mustafa, ya Mustafa, Mustafa, ya Mustafa, Mustafa, ya Mustafa. Mera nabi hai, nabi hai, mera nabi hai, nabi hai. बच्चा भी बोले नबी नबी, बूढ़ा भी बोले नबी नबी, ताकत ही ताकत नबी नबी, कुव्वत ही कुव्वत नबी नबी, मैदान बदर और खंदक में, ग़ज़वाए अहद के लश्कर में, ये सारे सहाबा कहते थे जीने का सहारा नबी नबी, नबी नबी, नबी नबी। मुस्तफा की सबसे ऊंची शान है, मुस्तफा की सबसे ऊंची शान है, मेरा नबी, मेरा नबी, मेरा ईमान है, मेरा नबी, मेरा ईमान है। मुस्तफा की सबसे ऊंची शान है, मुस्तफा की सबसे ऊंची शान है, मेरा नबी, मेरा ईमान है। मुस्तफा मेरे सिद्दीक़ उमर उस्मानी, चारों ही हक पर है याराने नबी, हाँ चारों ही हक पर है याराने नबी, चार यारों का यही नारा रहा, चार यारों का यही नारा रहा, मेरा तो सब कुछ है बस मेरा नबी, हाँ मेरा तो सब कुछ है बस मेरा नबी। हर सहाबी का यही ऐलान है, हर सहाबी का यही ऐलान है, मेरा नबी, मेरा नबी, मेरा ईमान है, या मुसलमान है। मुस्तफा की आंखों का तारा अली, जानो दिल से है हमें प्यारा अली, अली अली जानो दिल से है हमें प्यारा अली। मुस्तफा की आंखों का तारा अली, मुस्तफा की आंखों का तारा अली, जानो दिल से है हमें प्यारा अली, अली अली जानो दिल से है हमें प्यारा अली। अहले हक की महफिल में आज भी गूंजता है हर तरफ नारा अली, अली अली गूंजता है हर तरफ नारा अली। मुर्तज़ा तो मुस्तफा की जान है, मेरा नबी, मेरा नबी, मेरा ईमान है। मेरा ईमान है मुस्तफा की सबसे ऊंची शान है मुस्तफा की सबसे ऊंची शान है मेरा नबी मेरा ईमान है मुस्तफा
TBR, it is 90.4 FM in Devon, 105.6 FM in Petermaritzburg. Shahil or Sahil Raza Qadri Mera Nabi is the name of the recording playing out in the background. This is your breakfast rush being broadcast out of Durban in sunny South Africa. Well, normally sunny. Today's a little bit dull.
Beautiful, alhamdulillah.
You're loving it.
I love it. Look, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a very, very long time. Today you can just give those air cons a little bit of a breather.
She's not talking to those of us that actually don't have those devices. She's talking to everybody else.
You use one in the car, don't lie.
In the wife's car? My car got a fan.
We make sugar and we carry on.
And rather large windows. Yes. Rather large windows. So yesterday, picking up my son from school and heading home, it was right there in the middle of the 32 degree area when all of that was going on. So
like in the middle of the desert.
Before getting there, Shane, I'd stopped and gotten 2 bottles of cold water. Fresh cold water, had that in the car, got to the place, the school. He jumps in, takes off his blazer. It's like the first thing he does. Takes off his blazer, shoves it in the back seat. I'm looking at him. He's like, there's water. Have some water. So by that time, it wasn't ice cold. It was cold.
It was chilled. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. A blazer.
Yeah.
In 32 degrees.
Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna speak for some schools and their dress code and how they behave. I'm pretty certain he wasn't wearing it for the better part.
I hope so.
I'm pretty certain. Just like walking out in the afternoon, whatever the case.
Sometimes it's easier than carrying it.
Yeah, but he's one of those fellas that likes to be proper. Right.
Okay.
And I'm not a slave to fashion. I couldn't care. I put t-shirt, jeans, dirty tackies. I'm the happiest boy in the world. But this one, he wants to dress up. So anyway, sipped on that water, chilled out a little bit, and we're driving off now. And you got to open the windows, put the fan on, this, that, and the other, and we're moving. And then you get into a certain part of Durban where keeping your window open is a risk to your life.
True.
You got to decide now, am I going to feel hot and stay alive? Or do I want to breathe and potentially get stabbed in the chest? I'm not saying everywhere.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying everywhere. Just certain intersections that you get to, you have to. You got to. Let's see. Vash is saying we have rain in Durban. Yes, certain parts of Durban rain, and it's sort of coming up from the south to the north. That rain, Superintendent Raouf told us about it about 15 minutes or so ago, where he was driving down the south coast and he noticed, rain moving up. Anyway, so maybe not do the washing.
No.
Maybe yesterday was a better day for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what we're talking about and if you haven't seen it yet, just wait.
The rain.
An hour.
It moves. Pass this message.
Assalamu alaikum to all. Brother Nishal, these past few days, you playing beautiful nats. Mere Nabi. Wah, wah. Absolutely beautiful.
You couldn't read the rest of it, right?
I don't want to try.
Mere Nabi sabse unche shaan hai.
There you go.
That's what it's, the thing is, it's not written in Urdu script. It's written in English script, so I can read that. There you go. Done and dusted. Shanaz Lukman.
Assalamu alaikum to the team. Accident on Higginson Highway before Westcliff. Turn off traffic. Backed up.
Traffic's going to be backing up quite a bit in the area, so please be aware. Shanaz, drive safely. Thank you very much for the information. Again, an accident on the Higginson Highway before Westcliff. A turn-off. Traffic is backing up. Now, here's the thing about TikTok. Just now, as we're speaking, I'm getting something on TikTok saying your live visibility is restricted, and it's some policies. Yeah, all of that. Behavior not in line with policy. The reason is reproduced content. It's me on a screen sitting in front of a microphone reading a traffic report. Whose content am I? Oh, man. But anyway.
TikTok is malfunctioning. You need to send somebody an email.
No, it doesn't work. It's like if you're at work, right, and you're having a problem,
Yeah.
and you don't attend to the problem, and you type an email and you send it, and you sending the email to the person that is overseeing the problem, nothing's going to happen.
Tahajjud is the
Right.
answer to that one.
Assalamu alaikum, Naz, Nishal, listeners. Blessed Thursday to everybody. Fazila Kaji to you as well. Let's see. Salams, love your nasheeds. This is Aman Abdul. Thank you very, very much. MH and his funny pictures. Thank you very much, MH. 34 degrees. This is probably Wahab when he was picking up his son yesterday.
Sure, yeah. I
Yeah,
think it's
the time.
about 10 to
Yeah.
2.
So sure. Hot. Durban, when those these heat waves come around, the one thing we need to keep in mind, if it's like close to 40 and just over 40 degrees and what have you, and escalating, if you're drinking ice cold water, you might think, good idea.
Yeah.
But sending that ice cold water straight down into your system could be doing a certain amount of damage to like small blood vessels. And what have you.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Cool water is fine, but not just straight from the fridge. Or I've seen people, well, I'm guilty of this too. You put it in the freezer for a while, you take it out,
Yeah.
and then brain freeze.
So yeah, I don't enjoy those. So Paresh in Johannesburg sends a message, says, morning guys, my Mari biscuit broke in my tea again. Certain tragedies.
You haven't learned from last year.
Certain tragedies, I don't know. I'm going to suggest, in fact, send us your birthday. We'll all put money together and we'll buy you a teaspoon. How's that?
Courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
At Radio Al Ansar, we value your feedback. If you have a broadcasting-related complaint, please send it in writing to the head of the Complaints Committee. Be sure to include your full name, contact details, a clear explanation of the complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or visit our administrative office at 207 West Road, Overport, Durban. Your voice matters to us.
Every day's a good day.
Did you hear? Your favorite 24-hour dentist has moved? Crown Dental Studio, offering everything your smile needs, from general to cosmetic dentistry. Female practitioner now available upon request. Call us on 081-207-8621 to schedule your next appointment. Or visit our new studio at 26 McCuton Avenue, Durban North. Crown Dental Studio, your 24-hour dentist.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
صل يا ربي وسلم على رسولنا الكريم جاءني الدنيا إماما رحمة للعالمين صل يا ربي وسلم على رسولنا الكريم جاءني الدنيا إماما رحمة للعالمين عليك أزكى صلاة صاحب الخلق العظيم كيف أنكر فيك حبي وهواي بعدما أصبحت داي ودوايا قد حملت الزاد هيا تحنن واطف علي أدخلني باب الثرى حامدين وشاكرين صل يا ربي وسلم على رسولنا الكريم جاء للدنيا إماما رحمة للعالمين صل يا ربي وسلم على رسولنا الكريم جاء للدنيا إماما رحمة للعالمين عليك أزكى صلاة صاحب الخلق العظيم يا رياح الوصل جودي بالوعود إن قلبي يشتهي بدر الوجود نور أحمد قد أتانا بالكتاب فهدانا كن شفيعي يوم الدين يا ختام المرسلين صل يا ربي وسلم على رسولنا رحمة للعالمين صل يا ربي وسلم على رسولنا الكريم رحمة للعالمين محمد سيد الكونين والثقلين والفريقين من عرب ومن جميل صل يا ربي وسلم على رسولنا الكريم جاء للدنيا إماما رحمة للعالمين صل يا ربي وسلم على رسولنا الكريم جاء للدنيا إماما رحمة للعالمين عليك أزكى صلاة صاحب الخلق العظيم عليك أزكى صلاة صاحب الخلق العظيم
It's the Breakfast Rush, all over your radio.
لجپال 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 نبی میرے دوا دینا جدو وقت نظر آوے جدو وقت نظر آوے دامن دی ہوا دینا لجپال نبی میرے درداں دی دوا دینا میں نعت تیری پڑھنا میں ذکر تیرا کرنا آقا میں نعت تیری پڑھنا میں ذکر تیرا کرنا اس ذکر دی برکت نال اس ذکر دی برکت نال میری قبر وسا دینا لجپال لجپال نبی میرے درداں دی دوا دینا میں قبر اندھیری میں گھبراؤں گا جب تنہا میں قبر اندھیری میں گھبراؤں گا جب تنہا امداد میری کرنے میرے
Your rainy day, Nasheed, because I've just taken a walk just a little bit on the outside just to see what everybody's talking about. And yes, there's a bit of rain around in the Overport area now as well. So, as I said earlier, traveling up north, those rain clouds, so to speak. Just take it easy wherever you are. Remember, when driving in the rain, because that road surface is wet, it's going to be a little bit more slippery than it was yesterday. So just take that into account. Stopping distance, all of that. Following distance, stopping distance. Farouk Khan says, CR SWAT's robots not working. There are no points mint. Going to be difficult to treat that one as a four-way stop. And here's Ismail Cummings says, yes, it's chaos. Argyle M4 intersection is chaos. The intersection robots not working. Pointsmen are needed desperately there at the moment. I'm going to forward your message to Superintendent Raouf, who, as we know, is not in the office now. He's driving down south, but I'm pretty certain that he can make a call, a plan, so to speak, and send a message to the team. That's back here in Durban.
And then Sarah Bibi Mustafa says, my favorite top of the world morning show.
Thank you.
Kya baat hai?
Thank you. So, mashallah, recording, enjoying it. We're getting hearts and what have you coming through. Guys, I had such a lovely dream. My dad came into my dream. I got scared what he said. I just said, what? Okay. What a dream. What a dream.
Alhamdulillah.
There you go.
We'll have
Ibrahim
more of
Khan.
those.
Nishal, you're really making my Thursday morning beautiful naat like this, playing also lunch ball. MashaAllah. Ibrahim, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Anonymous, such a beautiful nasheed, but coupled with the weather. I want to climb in my gudri. That's not the idea. No. The idea is not to make you climb into your gudri. No.
It's to make that drive smoother. Hey.
Exactly. Slow it down a little bit. You know, this is Ghulam Mustafa Qadri in the background. Lajpal Nabi Mera. That's the title of the recording. If you're looking for it, Zafi, assalamu alaikum. I do see you there, brother. I hope you're doing well. Rashida's enjoying the recordings. Assalamu alaikum to our team that's listening in. Yeah. News coming up in just a moment for you here on the program. It's your breakfast rush, and as we get through, remember today we're looking at the recent testimony at the Medlanga Commission of Inquiry. Is coming up not too long after our news bulletin. So if it's something that you've been sort of keeping an eye on, we'll just get a few answers to a couple of questions for you. Earlier you were telling me about twins.
Yes.
I've got family members that have twin children, babies, this, that, and the other. And I always find it interesting, like, how do they know which one's which, right? So you dress them differently. So okay, that one's, Yusuf, and that one there is Yahya, whatever the case may be. So, when they dress, but when, like, you're giving them a bath, like, but then you wouldn't bath them together because handful. Hands full. Most parents of twins will tell you the thing is, it's not for the faint-hearted, right? So now imagine this. You're left alone with identical twins. They're dressed the same, they look the same, and feeding time arrives. And that's exactly what happened to this one dad who decided to be very honest on social media, and the internet loved him for it. He shared a video explaining that his wife stepped out, left him with the twins, Michael and Gabriel, and basically he felt set up for failure. Same outfits, same faces, same energy. And there he's thinking, okay, but who did I just feed? The video has gone absolutely viral, over 2 million views, because while it was stressful for him, it was comedy for the rest of everybody. And then comes a follow-up video. So mum's back at home, peace has been restored, and dad says everything is A-okay, because now the twins are wearing different socks, different overalls, and different inners. So problem solved for mummy. The uniform crisis averted. But what really got people talking is his honesty, right? In a world where parents are expected to have it all together, he admitted, I actually cannot tell my twins apart. And there's a weird social pressure, right? Like, you're the parent, you should know. But parenting doesn't come with a manual. and it definitely doesn't come with labels on babies. Now, is this something that you've experienced? Is it something you know? Maybe a niece or a nephew, maybe neighbors. Tell us about it.
The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Making news at 7, the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Education is expected to meet with the parents of 22 learners who were allegedly forcibly placed at the Eddington Primary School. And 11 countries have condemned Israel's demolition of the East Jerusalem headquarters of the United Nations Agency for Palestinian Refugees. Good morning, I'm Tabila Duma. The KwaZulu-Natal Department of Education is expected to meet with the parents of 22 learners who were allegedly forcibly placed at the Eddington Primary School as officials seek a resolution to the ongoing and a contentious situation. The meeting, scheduled for today, follows confirmation by the department's spokesperson Mlumjade, who addressed members of the media outside of the school. Mjale revealed that the departmental officials had previously met with the school principal regarding the learners in question who were not formally registered at the Eddington Primary School. Uncertainty regarding the future placement of the learners remains, with Mjale confirming that no definitive decision has yet to be taken. KwaZulu-Natal MEC for Education, Sipho Hlomoka's visit is intended to address the ongoing standoff at the school and to seek a sustainable solution to the challenges affecting the children or the institution. KwaZulu-Natal Hawks boss Leseja Senone will resume his testimony before the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry today after claiming to be crucified. Senona, who began his testimony on Monday, struggled to concede that his brotherly relationship with criminally linked tender Don Vusmuzikat Matlala was unprofessional. Senona claims that he allegedly met Matlala during his wedding in Mamelodi in 2019 and the pair shared a close bond until Matlala's arrest in May last year. Senona appeared to frustrate the commissioners with his lack of accountability regarding his relationship with alleged Big Five cartel member Matlala. Despite knowing Matlala was the focus of an investigation by the Hawks and the Special Investigating Unit into the multi-billion rand Tembisa Hospital scandal, Senona continued his cordial relationship with Matlala. Meanwhile, a Chatsworth paramedic became a hero when he delivered a baby at a Bayview home after the mother waited 3 hours for a state ambulance that never arrived. The woman, who had been misdiagnosed with a cyst instead of pregnancy at a local clinic, received a life-saving assistance from Claude Subramodi of Amawele Emergency Services, who responded within minutes of being called. Subramodi said he received multiple calls of assistance from security companies at around 9:30 a.m. yesterday, asking for assistance to transport a woman in labor to hospital. He said when he arrived at the woman's house in Bayview less than 10 minutes later, the woman was in the process of giving birth in her bedroom. He said the baby and the mother were stabilized before they were transported to the RK Khan Hospital. The National Association of Governing Bodies The National Association of School Governing Bodies has called on parents to urgently seek alternative transport for learners affected by the ongoing crackdown on scholar transport operators. More than 100 scholar vehicles have been impounded since the operation started, following a fatal scholar transport crash in Vanderbilt Park that claimed the lives of 14 learners. The body's General Secretary Matukanye said that all schools must now develop scholar transport policies. And finally, 11 countries have condemned Israel's demolition of the East Jerusalem headquarters of the United Nations Agency for Palestinian Refugees, saying that it marks the latest unacceptable move to undermine UNRWA's work. In a joint statement yesterday, the foreign ministers of Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Iceland, Ireland, Japan, Norway, Portugal, Spain, and the United Kingdom slammed the demolition as an unprecedented act against the UN agency. Israel has carried out an intensified pressure campaign against the UNRWA, which provides aid and services to Palestinian refugees across the Middle East amid the country's genocidal war against the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. Without a concrete evidence, the Israeli government and its allies, including the United States, have accused the UNRWA of being linked to Hamas, a claim rejected by the UN. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 15 rands and 69 cents, to the pound at 18 rands and 81 cents, to the euro at 21 rands and 71 cents. The Saudi Riyal is at 4 rands and 18 cents. Gold is trading at $5,547.34 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $68.31 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with your headlines at 7:30 for Radar and Sound News. I'm Tabile Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabile Juma. We got to get traffic on the go, but as we attempt to get a hold of Superintendent Raouf, let me remind you that because it's raining, the road surface is going to be a heck of a lot slicker than it were yesterday. So traveling, following distance, stopping distance, all of those things got to be increased a little bit.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Superintendent Raouf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. It's raining very heavy outside. I can tell you that I'm very, very wet at the moment. So if you're on the roads out south, I don't know if it's raining in central yet, but the roads are very wet, very misty conditions as well. You need to slow down, please. Put on your headlights. Increase your following distances that you're out on the road. We spoke about this earlier on, the M7 accident with the truck. People are still slowing down. See what's happening. The recovery will take place after peak. So people are just slowing down. Traffic is actually congesting in that vicinity. Traffic lights not working. N3 and Chota Mutala robots are flashing in Maritzburg. In Durban, you got a big intersection staying in Argyle that's not working as well. We're hoping to get pointsmen there to sort that one out. Accident on the N2 South. This is causing major problems between Gateway and the M25. Traffic almost at a standstill with this one, so there's going to be major delays on the N2. Protest action between Hazy View and Bush Park Ridge. The road is closed. They put a truck across the road, horse and trailer. So please be careful. If you're a trucker, just be aware of this. They're taking the keys away for the truck. We don't know who it is, and I'm suspecting it's ADTF. So be aware of that, please. Accident on the N2 before Galleria Mall. Traffic is slow moving. Now I'm looking at this pictures that are coming through. It's on the right-hand lane and also on the left-hand side. There's vehicles that are stationary. So just be aware of that, please. We're out north this morning between Malmont and Dundulu Hill. You got a truck broken down, a horse and trailer. Now there's only 2 lanes there. The one lane is completely obstructed, so vehicles have to go around the truck to go past it. Multiple vehicles involved in an accident on the M1 Higginson Highway, westbound, just before the west of off-ramp. So there's a few injuries as well. So traffic is backing up in that vicinity. Allow the emergency vehicles to try and get through to assist these people, please. The M7 westbound way towards Pinetown, just after the Hans Detman ramp, you got a truck broken down. It's on the emergency lane, but the back of the truck is sticking out on the left lane. So that's causing problems there. Please be careful. N2 northbound, the vicinity of Joyner Road, it's a Pingo. You got an accident there as well. Looks like the fast lane of the N2 is affected in that vicinity, so there will be delays. Just allow for extra traveling time. There's another accident now. This looks like it's school children as well again. 2 taxis involved in this one. Multiple people injured. It's at the corner of Crompton and Shepston Road in Pinetown. So please just try and stay away from there. Let those emergency vehicles try and get there. So just those people that are injured. That's your second update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Raouf. Much appreciated. You be safe, and we'll catch up with you in about 20 minutes.
Wa alaikum salam.
Right, 10 minutes after 7, when we come back, we delve into the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. So, specialist investigator into serious violent, economic and cyber crimes, Mike Bolhates, expected on the show after this.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
For too many communities across Africa and the world, access to clean water remains a dream. At Africa Muslims Agency, we dig deep, reaching into the heart of the earth to fill the cups of those in need. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 Rand, or a borehole in Afghanistan for 55,000 Rand, or Africa for 65,000 Rand, or any amount. With water comes food, health, education, and growth. An ongoing reward with Africa Muslims Agency.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Do you know, during the 6 a.m. news, Hajra was talking about the petrol prices?
Yep.
Right? I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't paying attention. So I kind of didn't hear how much everything's going down.
I didn't
heard
either
down.
because you were talking too much behind the scenes.
It happens. It happens. It happens. So let me just remind you,
Please
projected February 2026 fuel price changes for South Africa. Petrol down, petrol 95 down by 67 cents per litre. Petrol 93 down 65 cents per litre. Diesel between 57 and 67 cents per litre, respectively. So you've got those two categories of diesel that we're talking about. So those are the anticipated or projected decreases here in South Africa for petrol prices come the month of February. It's now 13 after 7. Today we turn our attention to one of the most contentious hearings currently underway at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry in Pretoria. The high-profile inquiry into alleged criminal infiltration, corruption, and political interference within South Africa's criminal justice system. On Tuesday, Major General Senona, head of the KwaZulu-Natal Hawks, took to the stand. Senona confirmed that he has known controversial businessman Vusimusi Katmatlala for years and described their relationship as close and brotherly, though he insists it has been purely social. Meanwhile, another witness known as Witness E, delivered explosive testimony claiming that former Police Minister Senzo Mngunu pressured him to lie, fabricate evidence, and shift blame to protect political interests, suggesting serious political interference in the justice system. Joining us this morning to unpack these developments is specialist investigator into serious, violent, economic and cyber crimes, Mike Bolhase. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar.
Thanks.
Mike, it seems the connection between our studio and wherever you are is a little weak. We'll try to continue as we hope that it gets better. Now, Major General Senona confirmed a long-standing relationship with Vusimusi Katmatlala. Can you help our listeners understand why it's raised concerns at the Commission?
Well, the whole hearing from day one, we have seen so many generals, so many people in government, and so many businessmen and criminals in South Africa, so many people being involved in organized crime and racketeering. And this can only flourish and has come to a point where it's so big as it is now due to government and police involvement in a corrupt way. And you've not seen one of these people, not one of them, standing up and taking responsibility and admitting and saying that they'll do and give their full cooperation in order to sort it and to really protect and serve and give honest evidence and divulge all information. You've not seen that. We just see how the one after the other lies, withhold, colluded, have been involved, committed corruption, didn't do their work, didn't protect and serve, and are also now throwing each other under the bus. And the concern is the qualifications of these people in governance and these in control of our safety and security in our country. They really, really shockingly show their quality of work. They're not beyond reproach. There's no good thing to say about them. They cannot do the work. They're not qualified, and they are in extreme positions. It is shocking to just constantly hear more and more of the rotten, corrupted, unprofessional, unstable safety and security and government infrastructure in South Africa.
Can you briefly tell us, the Commission has questioned why Sonona shared internal information, specifically about the disbandment of the political killings task team with Matlala. What are the implications of this for public trust and procedural integrity within SAPS?
You know, in the years of Salebi, this is where it started. When he was under question, about Agliotti, he said very clearly to the public and in the media, Agliotti is his friend. So at that stage, we already asked, how can a head of police be befriended with somebody that is a known criminal? It's the same here with many of these situations. This has a huge effect on the public because the public, you yourselves, and us as specialist investigators wants to know. If you're a general or you're a minister, if you're going to meet somebody, you should check up who you're meeting with. You should do a thorough identification, evaluation, and a risk analysis. You should do an investigation. You cannot just meet anybody. You should keep your track record, which they don't have, beyond reproach. You cannot be seen with criminals. And if you are seen with criminals, it must be to the effect in order to identify the crime, solve the crime, and prevent the crime, which hasn't been done. Any and all of this, what we've heard, very clearly shows that they knew all along of all the crimes happening in South Africa, but they buried it. They didn't expose it. They didn't do anything about it. They colluded and absolutely covered it up to a point where they were now confronted, and now they're all over the place, and they're divulging maybe 10% of the information and definitely only protecting themselves. So the public is living in fear, uncertainty, and concern. The public cannot say this government can protect them and serve them. They don't trust them. And the same with the police. And billions and billions of rands has been lost because for years this corruption has been going on and flourishing. Corruption can only be prevented if any information about crime is immediately dealt with on a zero tolerance basis.
Mike, the KZN Hawks boss finally revealed to the Commission the name of an individual said to be dangerous after initially refusing, citing fear. What are your thoughts on this?
How can, that would be the normal question to ask by everybody. How can a senior top policeman live in fear? What's he doing in that position then? Most, if not all of these, all of them that has been lining up in this hearing is not policemen. They are misrepresentators. They've got the stars and they've got the position, but they're not policemen. They haven't studied the books. They haven't done the proper training. And they've come into these positions by being as seen as favorites and escalated from constables to captains to generals in a very few years. And it's a group, and it's with political interference with people in government as well, knowing that each has the other's back and can together, if necessary, cover things up and operate and do things together. So there's no fear. There's only fear now. But even so, the possibility of all these, let's call them criminals in our government and in our police, has had communications and colluded with each other. Even what they're going to say at the hearings is possible. You know, if you're in trouble and you just divulge 10% of what you've done wrong, that's rather what they would do than fully admit that they have been completely and totally wrong. And I mean, you won't get one of them stand up and say, "I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'll give the cars back, the money back. Here's my cell phone. You can ask me any question and you can polygraph me. I will give my full and total support in anything, and I will protect and serve this country, and I will do whatever it takes to put right what I've done wrong." You don't get that, and you won't get that. So in the meantime, this is just getting bigger and worse. But I must reiterate, we don't have real policemen at the top, and we don't have real people in government at the top, including the president. And don't tell me the president didn't know of this all these years. They all know of any and everything always. There is no such thing as that you in a position of the head of this country as president with all these generals and ministers that you do not know what's going on. Because if you do not know what's going on, you are in any way complicit and you are in any way responsible. Because any serious organization, if something goes wrong in the organization, who is held responsible? The boss. If one of my investigators causes trouble, who does the complainants call? Me. How am I not supposed to know or have dealt with it? And I must reiterate once again, the president should have since day one, when he heard any, and he has heard it all, should have immediately acted. The same with the police, they didn't. And this is why we have this now. This is a huge monster, and it's organized crime and racketeering.
Mike, I want to thank you for your time this morning and your insights on topic, and wish you and your team all of the success in your endeavors.
Thank you. God bless. All of the best.
So that was specialist investigator into serious, violent, economic and cyber crimes, Mike Bolhuis, giving us thoughts on what's going on here in South Africa. We've got the Matlanga Commission of Inquiry that's been taking up a lot of news space, be it on television, social media or radio, everywhere. Reports coming through of information that is filtering, and a lot of people asking questions about that information, saying it's mind-blowing. All of this is going on in the country. It's been going on for such a long time. What has been happening? Why has this been happening? Who didn't stop it?
Absolutely. And X, Y, and Z is aware of it. But we keep saying, and I've been asking this question from the onset, this is all happening. It's costing great amounts of cash.
Millions.
These commissions are not cheap.
Millions.
What will the repercussion of it be? This and every other commission that we have seen prior.
Right. It's 7:25. Back in a second.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
This Ramadan, let's spread kindness and modesty. Many children and abas in rural areas cannot afford proper modest wear. I am Bibi Aisha Lehe from Phenomenal Family, and I will be collecting gently worn abayas, scarves and kurtas to help those in need. Please drop off your donations at the Al Ansar Foundation or call 031 208 1601 to contribute.
At Regent Business School, innovation, inclusivity, and excellence come together to shape your success. Our globally recognized institution surrounds you with academic experts and industry leaders who inspire transformation in your career, your life, and your legacy. Discover an affordable, accredited qualification designed for the future world of work. Regent Business School, a proud member of Honoris United Universities. 2026 registrations are now open. Visit regent.ac.za today.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
The Breakfast Rush.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Sandton 2.0.
Save on our new contracts, and if you want, you can upgrade your current ones as well, like 2 iPhone 13s at 128 gigabyte on the Red Flexi 160 plan. Now, these devices are 5G devices and they look absolutely stunning. They come with 160 Rand airtime value. That's on your first device. The second one, we give you 85 Rands worth of airtime value, 30 gigs of data once off. It's got 4 gigs of RAM, a 12 megapixel camera, as well as a 12 rear and a 12 megapixel selfie camera. Apple A15 Bionic chip, and it's an iOS 16 Apple device. Get it today, 599 Rand per month over 36 months. Remember, that's for 2. Or choose prepaid at 10,499 Rand per device. Enhance your deals with smart tech from us, like the Apple 30-watt charger at 29 Rand per month over 36 months, or prepaid 769 Rand. If you want bigger, get the Apple 35-watt charger from 39 Rand per month over a period of 36 months, or prepaid at 1,099 Rand. All of us want our watches. Add on the Apple Watch SE GPS from 179 Rand per month over 36 months, or choose prepaid for 5,399 Rand. Yesterday, I spoke to you about Huawei. We've got 2 Huawei Nova Y63 devices waiting for you. It's available on the 1 gigabyte Red Core top-up with 1 gigabyte of anytime data. The first device giving you 50 minutes plus that data we just spoke of. The second one allowing you to have 85 Rands of airtime for those talk times. 4G devices, you also get 30 gigs of data once off with them. 128 gigabyte storage. There's a fingerprint sensor under the display that's ultrasonic, 6.7-inch display. It's got a 50 megapixel camera. We've got a 2 megapixel rear and your 8 megapixel front camera. 389 Rand per month over 36 months gives you 2 devices, or get it prepaid today at 2,799 Rand each. Whether you're an Android fan, an Apple fan, or whether you need a gadget or 2, let Vodacom be there for you.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Sandton 2.0. Vodacom shop.
For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, The Workshop Durban, Umlazi Mega City, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Santon 2.0.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, members of Parliament have slammed alleged crime intelligence asset Brown Makgotsi's attempts to avoid giving oral evidence and want him to be forced to appear despite his security fears. Civil society organizations and researchers told the Parliament that Police Minister Senzo Mchunu did not seem to have overstepped his powers when he issued a controversial directive to disband the political killings task team. And finally, two United States federal agents involved in the fatal shooting of intensive care nurse Alex Pretty during an immigration raid at Minneapolis have been placed on administrative leave as fallout from the most recent killing of a U.S. citizen continues to cause outrage. That's it for now. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Tabile Duma.
This traffic report is brought to you by BYD Durban, proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
There is a lot going on the roads this morning. Pay attention to this information. Salamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot going on the road this morning. Ongoing active accident scene, Shepston Road and Crompton Street in Pinetown. Remember, the two taxis involved in this one, so there's delays in the vicinity. Also, the active scene on the Higginson Highway westbound at the west of off-ramp, multiple vehicles involved in that collision. There's quite a few injuries there as well. So traffic is backing up in that vicinity, allow for extra traveling time. The accident on the N2 near Gateway, that one's being cleared up. So traffic is starting to flow again. But remember, the backup of the traffic, the tail end, is still slow moving. So between Amsterdam and Amstanga, you've got congestion due to the accident happened earlier on, and you also got congestion due to the roadworks and lane restrictions. So allow for extra traveling time. If you're traveling on the M4, Northern Freeway northbound, just after La Lucia, between La Lucia and the M41, you got a tanker broken down from the left-hand side. Approach with caution, please. Accident on the M13, Peter Marisburg bound on Field Hill. Looks like to me, as you get to the top of Field Hill, you got two vehicles involved in this one. It's on the left-hand side in the breakdown lane. So there will be delays going up Field Hill towards the Kloof area. Just allow for extra traveling time, please. That's your final update.
Getting information that all of the robots on NMR Avenue are out this morning. So we're asking everybody, please be careful as you're driving. Just slow down a little bit, guys. Soups, thank you very much for the reports. Take it easy, be safe on the roads, and we'll catch up tomorrow morning. Assalamu alaikum.
Well, the guys living on NMR Avenue didn't pay the electricity bill. That's why they switched the lights off.
If only it were that simple. Oh, man. Thanks, Soup. You take it easy. Salam.
That traffic report was brought to you by BYD Durban, proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group. Come visit BYD Durban at 950 Amgeni Road. Explore electric and hybrid vehicles that offer comfort, safety, and long range. BYD is one of the world's largest EV and hybrid vehicle manufacturers. Our experienced team knows BYD models thoroughly, and they'll guide you through features, financing, and trade-in options. Book a test drive and feel the power of BYD. Stop by BYD Durban, 950 Amgeni Road today. Our team is ready to help you find the BYD that suits your lifestyle. Proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's the perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
It's happening. Ramadan is almost here and Al-Ansar shop is ready. Fresh dates have arrived. Pure, blessed Zamzam water is in stock. And all your Ramadan essentials are waiting for you. From iftar favorites to thoughtful gifting ideas for family and friends. Get prepared early. Beat the rush. Stock your home with barakah and blessing this Ramadan. Visit Al-Ansar shop today. Call 031-208-1601. Al-Ansar shop, your one-stop Islamic shop.
At our bakery, freshness is baked into everything we make, from rustic sourdough loaves to soft paninis, cheese rolls, and gourmet donuts. Discover the freshest artisanal bakes, warm and golden straight from the oven. Ensure there's something fresh for every occasion, whether it's dinner, a get-together, or simply something special for the table. Visit our bakery at Checkers Saxony Westwood. Checkers Saxony Westwood, butchery, bakery, and deli, certified by the NIHT.
J.Junaid Jamshed. Summer Gala sale is now live. Enjoy flat 50% off from 22nd January to 1st February. Visit our store at 222 Felix Lamini Road, Overport, or shop online at za.junaidjamshed.com.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
It's the Breakfast Rush with Nisha.
The Breakfast Rush. From South Africa to the world.
I listen on my way to work.
I like the variety. It's awesome.
It's cool. It's your number one.
Feel good.
The Breakfast Rush.
Makes me feel good. Brings back the memories.
The Breakfast Rush.
Allah, 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 तन्हा हूँ मैं और इम्तिहा लाखों तने हैं सामने बैठा हूँ मैं मायूस कुन आए ना कोई मुझे थामने अल्लाह अल्लाह तू मेरी सुन ले सदा حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير मायूब हूँ तेरा करम पर्दा रखा इज्जत भी दी बढ़ के दिया औकात से दौलत भी ताकत भी और वक्त भी कर दे खता हर माफ तू फहरिस्ते इसियां को छोड़ दे अल्लाह अल्लाह तू मेरी सुन ले सदा حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير रंगीनियों खुद गर्जियों में है गुजारी ये उम्र है आरज़ू बस कि यही कर दूं तेरे नाम शामो सहर तस्कीन दिल हासिल करूं रुख अपनी जानिब तू मोड़ दे अल्लाह अल्लाह तू मेरी सुन ले सदा حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير
लपे रहे जिक्रो दुआ और तुझसे मैं डरता रहूं करके अमल कुरान पे जन्नत की राहों पे चलता रहूं खिदमत करूं इस्लाम की पछतावे का गम तोड़ दे अल्लाह अल्लाह तू मेरी सुन ले सदा
حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير
रोता रहा सजदों में जो दिल में लिए उम्मत का गम पढ़ता रहूं मैं तो फतन अपने नबी पे दुरूद हर कदम हो रूह जब तन से जुदा जन्नत की जानिब चले दौड़ कर अल्लाह अल्लाह तू मेरी सुन ले सदा
حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير
Atik Rahman and Hasbunallah. It is your breakfast rush. Almost time to close the doors and get into the other part of work. For Tabile, it's going to be sitting in the newsroom and making sure everything else is taking place for the day, like your 10 a.m. news bulletin, headlines, preparation for TBR tomorrow, and it being a Friday. I suppose it's a little chilled for you.
It's a lot chilled because I even forgot my classes today, so my day is just ruined.
She's literally reading the news.
And in the news
today was just chaotic.
Fonts
so
will be increased today.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that much.
Definitely.
What's the plan for a rainy Thursday for Nazimira, ma'am?
Hot chocolate, I think.
Where are you going to get a hot chocolate from in the classroom? You're taking it to the classroom.
We'll make a plan. We have to, there's always a nice excuse for hot chocolate, and rain is one of them. But yeah, it's just about, doing your best every day to bring out the best, firstly, of yourself. Secondly, the little ones. You can't really give if that cup is empty, right?
No, true story. Well, something before we go, something that we were talking about just in the back end, just now, while Hasbunallah was playing here in the studio, we're talking about going on a holiday.
Are you taking us?
No. Here's the thing. For a lot of you that's listening in or watching the video right now, you're thinking, but guys, we just came out of December just not so long ago, and people traveled. This team was at work. This team was at work.
With you in your cars, but that's the fifth.
Yeah. The only way we went on holidays when you switched the radio on wherever you were on holiday, right? So we kind of figuratively went on holiday. So we've been talking about it. Like, okay, now, Tabile says the Drakensberg is gorgeous.
Agreed.
It is. But I went there, I think last year for the first time ever.
No
way. It was a great experience.
Which did you go? Southern, Central, Northern?
Drakensberg.
She looks at me like, Michelle, really?
Just Drakensberg.
So for me, the Drakensberg has always been Northern.
Okay.
Right. I've been to a few in between, but my preference has always been to go Northern because it gets colder. Yes. And I like to go winter.
Oh, no.
But for Durban, we get a hint of winter. We get a few cold days. Like, it could be winter. You go to maybe 1 or 2 hours outside of Moy River, which is not that far away from here. an hour and a half maybe, depending how fast you're driving. It'd get cold in Moore River. And then you go a little bit further, you're there in the southern Drakensberg, right? It's okay. The views are gorgeous. Maybe the peaks are not as high, but the views are gorgeous. Central is amazing. But northern for me is where I would want to go.
I don't like the cold.
Do you even like leave your lodge?
Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't leave. If it's cold, I'll just stay in. I'll stay in.
But you're there.
No, I'd stay in. I don't like the cold.
Layer up, right? 2 pairs of socks, layer up, and go. Go for a hike.
Getting out of bed would be
is
an issue.
easy.
No, will be an issue.
Trust me, is easy. Right? I said the same thing the very first time I went. I mean, we got there was snow on the peaks. Right? It was amazing. You see all of these things in pictures, you read about it, you watch it on TV, YouTube, whatever. When you're standing right there, you want to experience it.
Okay, day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. Day one.
The thing about that is, what you look forward to is getting back to your cabin, your chalet, whatever it is that you're staying in, lighting up the fireplace. You look forward to that.
So you have to work for that.
Well,
Release yourself.
Somebody's got to cut the wood and stuff. Yeah, right? So yeah, there's some work involved. But then that braai, as the sun is setting over the mountains, and you get your little braai stand going. You know, it's nice to say, okay, we go sit at the restaurant and eat.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant. Somebody else does the work. But then you're there for a couple of days. So why not split it? You know, one day just do your own thing. You put a braai stand out and you do it. You know, the next day you go sit down and have breakfast at the restaurant and just enjoy whatever it is. Maybe dinner at the same restaurant. In between, during the day, you go for a hike in the mountains and you take along a picnic bag.
At like minus what temperatures?
No minus, man. Minus is, like bedtime when you're sleeping. There's minus over there. It kind of heats up as you go along. Okay. Wish list. Put it on your wish. We tick it off, inshallah, somewhere in 2026, where we get to do this sort of thing, where maybe we'll take our listeners and go with us.
Why
that would be awesome.
Not?
That would
and
be
he's not
awesome.
talking about via the radio, are you?
No. I would love to say, come along on a TBR holiday. How cool would that be?
Not.
That'd be awesome.
Different kind of training.
Yeah.
Different kind of 5K, but why not?
Yeah. But I'll put it in the advert that we're taking a whole Qawwali band and going with us.
Let's do that.
Hey?
Let's do it.
Well, hold on. My phone is buzzing. They heard the Q word and they're already come in for it. Come in for, we'll see you at 8:30
you
for the
told us
meeting.
that you are very good at playing some instrument when you were
Skin instruments. Yeah. Skin instruments. I learned. I was trained to play tabla.
There you go. We got the band sitting here.
Way back in the day. Forgotten how to do it now. Now we're playing other instruments. Anyway, MH says I humbly decline. MH, why? Why, MH? I'll lend you my electric Gudri blanket.
Need a couple of those.
Hey? No, man.
We spoke about it, I think, sometime last year. Those insulated jackets.
Yeah, you plug the a power bank into it, and you put it in a pocket, and it warms up from the inside. It's a heating jacket.
You literally electrified.
Okay, I can take that to the Drakensberg.
But what happens if you sweat? Electricity, water. I'm just putting it out there.
Roast chicken.
You're gonna be like, hey! Leave the Drakensberg alone. The coast.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yesterday, you mentioned Hebridean.
Oh, yes.
Margate. And it got me thinking, because I haven't been there. In years. And what I remember it being is absolutely beautiful. I don't know how it's changed over the last 2 decades, or maybe one. But it would be nice. Maybe just take, 10 families.
Making us very excited this early in the year.
It's ideas.
We have to put in the work.
Ideas, because somebody sent a message earlier on saying, Nishal, are there going to be Q&A sessions during Ramadan?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking there's Q&A sessions every single day. If you listen, it just depends on who's doing the answering. And then they clarified. It's like, no, like brain squeeze and games and interaction and all of that. Yes. The quick answer to that one there is yes. I'm trying to line up some absolutely out of this world prizes that we want to give away in the month of Ramadan.
Looking forward to that.
Absolutely amazing. So Ridwan, if you're listening in now, my brother, Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I had a meeting with him earlier on this week with Ridwan. What a lovely guy. So we're trying to put it together. We're trying to get it together where you guys know, right? If TBR is doing prizes, we're giving the bigger ones.
Always.
We're giving the bigger ones. So I'm trying. And then Tabila is not getting very excited about it because she knows she's got to do extra work. And it's harder, it's more difficult, it's more time consuming, it's all of those things. It's what we signed up for.
It is what it is.
It is what. Where would you want to go on holiday?
Local. Look, the only
Local?
thing that's at the top of my list is Mauritius right now.
Really?
I can't think outside of that.
I've never been there. Tabila, have you been on an island?
No.
On any island? Not even Spingo?
Spingo is an island.
No. Just there's. I don't know. There's something called Island Hotel. Why do they call it that?
I have no idea.
I've never been there. I've never been there.
Where?
To the hotel
Island
or to
Hotel.
Spingo?
I've been to Spingo.
Okay.
Oh, I'm like now.
Which is
which?
So there's this road that you could take, and you drive down to the river mouth, and the beach is right there.
Okay.
On that road, there's a little left turn, and it says Island Hotel. I've never taken that left turn. I just know it exists. I'm assuming there's an island there. Otherwise, it's a very creative name.
Futuristic.
It's there from like the 80s or 70s or whatever. Salams, Nishal. My family is absolutely obsessed with Drakensberg. We try to go twice a year. We're actually going this weekend.
Wow.
Check your why we never get to invite? Why?
We'll follow you,
Why?
Mariam.
Yeah, we'll even use Naz's car.
Yes,
You know?
wanted.
Leave it.
Don't know if the tires will survive.
Right? She won't drive, but we'll use her car.
No.
Salams, TBR. I hope is listening to offer a free holiday voucher. Shabir, the travel agencies listen in. The various different travel agencies listening in. And I have been meeting with one or two from the station, with the station, meeting with the guys and just saying, listen, here's some ideas we're throwing it around. I want to make 2026 a year where we do a lot outdoors.
Yeah.
As a program, as a team, even if it is just us going to like Blue Lagoon and broadcasting the show from there.
Yeah. Why not?
And Mondley making breakfast for us on a braai stand.
Oh yes, you mentioned a place I'm not going to say on air right now that has the Big Five. That's closer. There we go.
Yeah.
Then what? I didn't want to do that, but anyway.
No, that's the name of the area, like
That's
Durban.
a nice place to go to.
Tabs, have you been there?
No.
Highball, have you been anywhere?
No. Oh, the Drakensberg. I've been there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's one of the things we want to change for this year. That's one of the things we want to change. We want to say, we've got this massive red vehicle. That's our outside broadcast vehicle. It's about 5 to 8 years old. It's got under 50,000 on the clock.
I'm sure we can give you the keys.
That engine might still be new. We're going to take it for a spin.
Yeah.
As far and as often as we can. And I want to put this together where our listeners get the opportunity to join us.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
I want to do that.
Really.
So already messages coming through, people interested, thinking about it. Says Nish, please get an agent to offer people who have never been to these destinations. That's the idea. It's to take people out. Our sister comes in. I'm in if it's St. Lucia or Hlhlue.
Yes, because I think you told us that there's
left turn, right
the
turn off the
presence of the Big Five there. So I've been to St. Lucia.
But you didn't meet Henry.
No.
Henry the hippo.
The hippo.
There were many Henrys there. I don't
Lots
know
of
which one you're talking about.
Hey, that's it. Forward planning, and whilst we're talking about forward planning, you watching, you listening, you wherever you are right now, however you're consuming the breakfast rush, just say Amin. Just say Amin. We plan this thing and we get it going.
Inshallah.
There's four quarters in the year.
Absolutely.
We can do one a quarter, man.
Why not?
Thrustly. Maybe we could even get a stamp on our passports. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Sabila, get your passport sorted out.
Yes.
Hey? We're not going to take Nazmina Kasim on the passport, no.
Why?
No.
I have a contact. You won't even have to stand in the line.
Okay.
Izmir Castle's got a contact for everything. Everything. You got a contact for contacts. Assalamu alaikum. Last year, our company took all employees to the Drakensberg sports resort for a weekend. Some couldn't make it, but the majority could. So there were about 100 of us, and it was a wonderful experience. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for making memories. We're looking forward to making memories with our listeners.
Everyone's getting so excited on WhatsApp. I tell you.
Exactly. These brilliant messages are coming through. Assalamu alaikum. Please don't put this on the air.
Okay.
I didn't read the rest of it.
How nice.
That's like my way of acknowledging I saw your message.
Right. And you'll get the information that you've asked for.
Yeah. So just give me a reason why I need to give you that information. Give me a reason why I need to give you that very personal information. We'll see. Halal catering, bread basket is the most amazing. Bread basket.
So the only type of bread basket I know is baskets with various different types of bread.
This is what I'm thinking. Like, you want to eat bread the whole weekend? How many kgs you came back with? But that's a plan. That is a plan going forward for 2026. So if you're looking for what TBR is planning to do, yes, there's going to be tons of games and prizes during Ramadan. Yes, there's going to be education, information, and news, views, and interviews. We're going to keep all of that. But we want to go on holiday with you. Or we want you to go on holiday with us. Whichever way. We'll all go together. We'll all go together. Tabila is trying to work out this one. Okay, so it'll take about 8 weeks to get the passport sorted out. With Nazmira's contact, it should take 16.
If I had my pen, I'd be writing.
She's making notes.
Yes.
All right, time to go say bye-bye.
Bye. Your Salah times for today. Zohar 12:15, Asr for Shafis 4:45, Asr for Hanafis 16:56, Maghrib will be at 1 minute to 7, and Isha at 8:25. Have a lovely day. Be the best version of you.
Do good. Be good. Have an absolutely